Good afternoon, folks. My name is Broden McCune. We are live here today in Goffstown, New Hampshire, as we see the home Grizzlies are going to be taking on Alvirne's boys soccer team. So, exciting matchup here tonight. We're going to get right to the action right here as both teams take the field. So, let's see it. I am alone tonight, sadly. If you would be open to volunteering in the future for Goffstown TV, please contact our director, Adam McCune, or check Goffstown TV and GTV Sports on Instagram for more information. As soon as Alvirne contacts the ball, we'll get the clock rolling here and the game started. So, I'm going to switch sides for Goffstown. And it looks like it's going to be Goffstown's ball first instead, as that looks like Ewing Simone is going to be the first touch. And here we go. It's out to Ronnie Morgan, right to Aramita. Back out to Morgan. Alvirne making a play on offense. Aramita puts the ball up in the air, and Campbell comes up with the header. It's going to be Jasper Klaus taking the ball up with a nice fake. He's going to pass it off. That's going to be to Aiden Clinton. Campbell tries to get the outlet pass there to Klaus again, and Alvirne's just going to sit on it here. It's interesting how we don't see the strikers of Goffstown pulling up too far. They're sitting at the half, but they had the ball and an opportunity there, as Aramita's going to get it. And a deep kick down to Smith, and Aramita right with the Alvirne midi there, who's going to try and cross into the field, it looks like. That one's way too out there. Klaus keeping up nicely with the Alvirne offensive player. That one's going to be out, and the throw-in is going to be awarded to Alvirne. Throw in, good. The header attempted by Alvirne, corralled by Andy Mason, and shot on goal, saved by Dakari. So we're going to see a kick here from the goalie for Goffstown, Dakari Shapley. Low kick, right about to midfield. And Robbie Cavino doesn't make a great delivery, but a good save by Dakari Shapley. He's going to take the punt here. Surveys the field and goes deep this time. It sounded like Alvirne was calling for a short punt there, so great play by the goalie. Cross back into the field, doesn't work for Goffstown, and it looks like he's all alone with Andy Mason, who's just going to send the ball out there. Good play by Mason to stop the momentum of the moving in Alvirne offense there. So it's going to be, I don't know if that was called a corner. I believe that was called a throw-in. I'm not sure where the ball was out. We can't see. It's in that dead zone here for the GTV booth, so we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. It's gonna be a corner kick in, and loose ball recovered by Campbell and sent out in the box. Dylan Smith making a great play upfield, and that one's going to be out off Alvirne. Aramita's gonna take the throw in. High ball up for Ronnie Morgan. Aiden Clinton up to, I'm not sure who that is. We don't have I don't have a physical roster here today, so I'll check back a couple times just to keep up. I believe that's Austin Morin out there in the middle of the field, number 4. Good punt by the Alvirne goalie. Sounded like Alvirne's sideline was a little surprised there by their own punt. That one's kicked out again by Andy Mason, and then Ronnie Morgan sends it back out of bounds. Alvirne's going to take the throw in here. That's 20, taking the throw in for Alvirne. Scoreless so far. Goffstown has not seen a shot on goal yet, as that one's going to be tossed into the box. And risky kick and that one's going to hit the outside of the net. No goal. And are they calling that as a contact out by Goffstown? It sounds like they are. It's going to be a corner for Alvirne. So let's see. This is Alvirne's 4th or 5th opportunity on goal here. So let's see what Goffstown can do. Looks like 8's cutting in, and header not towards the goal though. 13's going to corral it outside. Good ball, but it's at the top of the goal, and Kari's going to have to poke it out there. Looks like Andy Mason's going to take the free kick here. Good kick into the center of the field. Klaus can't recover. It looks like Morin's going to get the opportunity, but it's quickly sent out by an Alvirne defender. Campbell into Clinton. Clinton's going to cross the field, put it into the center again for Morin, and no opportunity there. So good play by Morgan there, closing down in the middle of the field, and it's going to be stepped up on by an Alvirne defender, as Campbell's going to play back and sends that one out of bounds, stopping Alvirne's momentum. Throw in good, and sent out by Andrew Mason. And it looks like Morgan's going to be racing up the field, and he's stopped hard by an Alvirne defender. That one's going to be called for Goffstown. Throw in again, Morgan. So he's going to throw up to Ewing Simone. Miss him, but can Goffstown see an opportunity here? That one's going to go off. Be called Goffstown's throw in there, I believe. Well, that is on the opposite side of the field, so we can't see everything. Going to let Campbell take the throw in here, as Goffstown is pushing up the field. Going to give Klaus the outside opportunity. That's going to be sent out by the Alvirne player there. We're going to see Campbell throw it in again. And right to Klaus once more. Headed a couple times by Alvirne and sent out once again. So a couple opportunities here for the throw-ins to have a little bit of action, but that is not happening right now, as we're going to see Morgan take this one and see if he can send it into the box there, hopefully get a shot on goal for Goffstown. That one's into the box and headed up by an Alvirne defender. Sent out. Can Cavino fight for it? Good block with the back there. And Cavino tries to make a move and gets run around by an Alvirne player. So Andy Mason's going to step up and plays great defense, but a header from Alvirne sends the first goal into the back of the net. That would be number 9, I believe. Let's check that one. So that was just a great ball sent into the center of the field. That would be number 9. Jack Ashworth, the right wing for Alvirne. So Ewing Simone's going to take the first touch, and it's immediately intercepted. But Morin's going to get it back and send it up to Klaus, who's going to send it up into the middle of the field for an opportunity for Smith. It's going to get sent out, though, by a Alvirne player. Good play by Klaus on the outside.
Alvirne goal by number 13, Keegan Bowen.
Well, that one.
Number 6, Charlie Thomas.
So 9 was not the correct number there. 13, Keegan Bowen is who's going to be credited with that goal. As Aramita races over. And that one's going to go. That's going to be out off Alvirne there. Dylan Smith on the throw in here. Nope, that one's going to be. He's going to be given the opportunity to Ronnie Morgan. It's going to be right in our dead spot once again. We've got a nice, lovely post in the way. And Morgan's going to send a nice ball into the center, and it's not going to be used opportunely. And Clinton sends a shot on goal, and that one's going to be saved by Alvirne. Roll up the ball as Ewing Simone closes in, and he's not going to be able to get the ball. Ewing Simone stays on the defender. Dylan Smith gives him a give-and-go ball. Great play there by Smith, and that ball is going to be back to Alvirne on the throw-in. It is a little difficult. I'm running camera the scoreboard for the video and commentating tonight, so bear with me as I try and triple multitask here. So we're going to see two Goffstown players step up and fight for that ball, but to no avail, it seems, as Alvirne's going to make another strike towards the goal and sent into the center, but sent way up. Tried to corral, and Andy Mason sends it out, but great defense by Jasper Klaus there. And that was a good strike on goal, but he's not going to get that one. Stakari here is going to take his punt. See where he places this one. Good kick, past midfield, right onto the head of an Alvirne defender here. Morgan's going to play to the outside, cut back to the middle, and he sends a lead ball for Campbell, who's going to be met by another Alvirne defender. Alvirne has just played stellar defense, not letting Goffstown get past farther than midfield, really, most of the first 10 minutes of this game. So Campbell's going to take this throw in, most likely give it to Morgan here, as he's the closest available option. As we see the wind start to pick up, Campbell's going to send this one down the sideline to Ewing Simone, who is in the area, and Klaus is going to play that ball to the center with Austin Morin. Ewing Simone sends a header to no one, and that one's going to be sent back to the goalie. Aramita is in the area, and he's going to give a good ball to Ewing Simone, who's not going to be able to get there in time. Ewing Simone plays up as the goalie doesn't really pick it up right away. That one's going to be sent out, and that's going to be called... Whose ball is that going to be called? Is that going to be called a corner for Goffstown? I believe it is, as Ronnie Morgan is stepping towards the corner. We're going to see them fill the box here. Oh, no, it's not going to be called a corner. It's going to be called a throw-in. Klaus goes up for the header. It does not get the ball there, though. And defense starts playing back as Alvirne makes an attack coming up past midfield here. Good cut, good lead, and he just can't secure a full foot on there for Alvirne. That one's going to be called a free kick for the goalie here. Another good attack by Alvirne, who's just been capitalizing off of these misplays by Goffstown. I believe Andrew Mason's going to take this one again, as he indeed does. Low kick right to Alvirne. Great play on goal, but a good, even better save by Dakari there. Dakari's calling for somebody to come back to the ball here, as he's going to send a low kick back out to Alvirne here. It looks like it's going to be a high ball. It's coming in here. Smith, no good there. And it's going to be a whistle on the JV game, which stops everybody for a second. It looks like, I don't know what they're calling over there. I believe that's Alvirne. That's going to be Alvirne's ball. They take a free kick. There, it looked like Ewing Simone and the defender he was playing with were going a little back and forth there with the arms. Good play into the center of the box, but that's going to be recovered by Dakari. Dakari's surveying the field, seeing if he has an option deep, and he does, and that's where he goes. Far ball in. Smith has an opportunity here as he plays, and that's going to be sent out by Alvirne's defense. And Aramita plays the ball back up to Cavino. Cavino's going to send a high ball in. That's recovered off the foot of an Alvirne defender by Klaus. Morin's fighting for that one in the center of the field, and that's going to be sent back up. Header for Alvirne, and it looks like Mason's just going to send this one out. Oh, Aramita. Great coverage there. Aramita has a chance. And the goalie's going to send that one out. Again, right in our blind spot. That's where we love seeing plays happen. It's right in the area where the post hits us. So Hopefully the play-by-play will be able to recover for that. Morgan's going to take the throw in here for Goffstown as he's going to send this ball right into right in the outside of the box there. And Morin's going to get a shot. Shanks that one, and Klaus is going to let that one out. It's going to be a free kick for the goalie there. As we're going to see our first sub, or our second sub for Alvirne. Goffstown has yet to send in a substitution. Free kick here from the goal, or goal kicks rather. Sorry about that. From the goalie. And Jasper plays a nice ball in the air. Campbell recovers there. Morgan back out to Campbell. Campbell's going to make a play towards Klaus. Klaus makes a sideline ball and goes back and forth with the defender here for a couple seconds. Header from Alvirne, which is going to send a nice lead, and Andy Mason uses his speed to send that one. Not sure what that's going to be called out off Alvirne. And we're going to see our first substitution. Connor Cook is going to come in for Josh Ewing-Simone. So we're going to see the goal kick here from Dakari with about 24 minutes left in the first half. It's going to be sent right to an Alvirne player once again. And good play by Robbie Cavino there as Klaus sends it to the opposite side of the field to Brody Reeves, who is also subbed in. Andy Mason makes a nice play up, and that one's going to have to go out. And he plays a good ball. Does not let that one out, and Mason's going to fend off two Alvirne players by himself. Dylan Smith steps up, and Alvirne's going to send that ball out of bounds. Looks like coach is talking to Captain Ronnie Morgan there. As the throw is going to be in by Cavino and sent right back out by Alvirne. Cavino's going to take the throw again. And Brody with a nice header to the backside. Good defense there by Alvirne, and Clinton's going to send that ball up to Klaus. And Alvirne steps up and makes a good play on the ball there. And Klaus is trying to get around them, but he can't. That one's going to be a stray ball sent in. And Dakari's not going to be able to recover. I believe that's going to be a corner. It's going to be a corner for Alvirne as Dakari couldn't handle the ball. Looked like it took a stray bounce there right at the end of the play. Couldn't really contain it as of the end of that play. So Alvirne's going to get an opportunity here as they're going to stack the box. The defender's going to pull up for Alvirne, and that one is going to be shanked off of, it looked like a shoulder there from Alvirne. Reeves sends a nice ball up the side. That one's going to be recovered by an Alvirne player. Andy stops the ball in its tracks, and Dakari, gets lucky there as the breaking man for Alvirne slips and doesn't get that second chance off of Dakari's missed save. That's gonna be a free kick for Brody Reeves there. Looks like he got kicked right at the shins there. That's why you have the guards. Clinton's gonna take this one, placed right inside the box. So. High kick right into the center of the field, right outside the circle at midline. That's going to be called. I'm not sure who that one was called on. I think that's going to be called on Connor Cook at Goffstown there. Looks like both players went up and had a little fight midair there for the ball. Good kick into the center of the box, and Dakari's going to come up for that one, and he secures that one, pulls that into his body. Surveys once again for Dakari as he's going to take a boot downfield And we'll see what happens here as Alvirne sends that one out of bounds. Looks like Brody Reeves and Dylan Smith were both in position for that one. They were right there, right as Alvirne was stopping their momentum. So we're going to see Rodney Morgan. Good throw in to the center of the box, and Covino's going to step up and send it in. It looks like no, he makes a move around the Alvirne captain, and Morgan sends a shot in, and neither Klaus nor Cook could get ahead on that ball. And Klaus sends that one out, and that's going to be a kick for the goalie. Looks like Klaus is going to be coming out, and he's going to be replaced by Bulky, I believe. Just going to check rosters one more time, folks. We doing a whole lot here. Yeah, that's Alec Bulky coming in for Jasper Klaus here. Klaus has been around the ball almost all game today, and Bulky's going to go up, and there's going to be a little bit of a hand fight between Campbell and his Alvirne counterpart there. Oh, there's going to be a substitution here. That's why they stopped the throw in. Throw in here for Alvirne. And number 5 is coming out for Alvirne, and he's going to be replaced by number 4. Morin makes a play. That's going to be back towards Goffstown's possession. Looks like Alvirne doesn't know what happened there, and I'm not sure of it either. It was on the opposite side of the field, so Clinton's going to take this one. It looks like Goffstown is going deep, so hopefully Clinton can get a nice boot on this ball. Covino is wide open on this side of the field, so if he could also send a little chip shot over to Covino, let him make the play. But Clinton, no problem with it, sends it in. That one's going to be out of bounds, though. See another substitution here for Alvirne, as we've only seen, I believe, 2. I think we're seeing 4 or 5 people subbed in for Alvirne now. So that's something to watch later in the game, is how much the starters play and how well replenished they can be throughout the game, how they can stay hydrated and keep up with the fresh legs coming in for Alvirne. Good header by Morgan there. And that one's going to be sent up the sideline. Cook's racing with the Alvirne, and which way is that? The ref's going to call a corner kick, so Goffstown's going to load the box here, and hopefully they can get a good opportunity and even out the score here with 18 minutes left in the first half. So Morin's going to take that, the freshman in the corner, sends a great ball into the center high, and played out by the goalie, it looked like, who got his hands up in time. Morin's going to get the ball again, see if he can reset this play. Makes a great move up the side, and Dylan sends a high ball over the goal with the header. So that was Dylan Smith on the attempted header. It looked like Morgan and Reeves were all in position to make that play. It just looks like it was a little mistake there on Smith to send that one over the top crossbar. I believe that would have been good if we were trying for field goals. So 3 points for Goffstown. Deep kick here by Alvirne's goalie. Bulky. Mason recovers, and Morgan plays right through Alvirne's play, and Bulky's going to be there. And it looks like no call on that one. Did hear a whistle blow. I believe that was in the JV game. Bulky did fall. Don't know if that was a result of the play Alvirne made, but going to see Campbell on defense here. Morin's going to step up from his midfield, and good save here by Dakari, who's going to survey once again. Looks like he's going to roll it out to Campbell. No, he stops. He's going to boot it deep to Cook, who's going to box out and Morgan's going to get the ball. Good fake for Morgan. Going to free him up a little bit. Morin's got a shot on goal that's going to be no good and saved by Alvirne's goalie. He's going to take a couple steps, wave forward, drop the ball. Smith is going to rush him, and he's going to stop a couple yards short as Andy's going to clear that one, and the ball's going to be recovered by Dakari. Dakari surveying once again. Seems like all he's been doing is taking these punts. This one's going to be even deeper, and Morin recovers, sends about a waist-high kick, and that one goes out for Alvirne. Goffstown's going to take this throw in, as we're going to see Aramita come back in along with Ewing Simone for Dylan Smith. Robbie Cavino taking the throw in here, as he's going to send it down the line to Reeves, who is going to head that one out for Goffstown. So Alvirne's going to get their own throw in here on the other side of midfield, as Reeves gets a nice play on the ball, and that one's going to go off Alvirne. Quick play on for Reeves here. The throw in to Ewing Simone, who's going to send it back in the middle of the field. Let's see what happens here with Cook. Looks like Alvirne's defender there got a little bit of a push on Cook. Morgan's going to play up on that ball as Clinton got a little handsy with the Alvirne midfielder there. Reeves sends a ball back into the middle of the field, which is going to be recovered using the head of an Alvirne defender. Brody Reeves playing a nice game, as looks like he just got a shoulder sent into him, and they're not going to call that one. Robbie playing with 23 on the outside for, yeah, that one's going to be a call every time there for Cavino. So it looks like he grabbed the ankle, caught the ankle of the Alvirne player there. So we're going to zoom out. We're going to move away. Looks like it's just a tweak of the ankle there for the Alvirne player. Never fun, especially when you're out on the field, moving around so much in a sport like soccer, to tweak that ankle, something so vital to the game itself. So we're gonna see him come out here. He's gonna be replaced, and we're gonna see a kick for Goffstown. You see two line up. Not sure who's kicking it. That's the whole tactic here. See a wall of Aramita, Cavino, Reeves, and Balky here. Right off Aramita's shoulder area. That's going to be a call there, as he's got a little bit of weight there on Reeves, and he sends a shoulder into him, which is just going to knock him into the ground. He was not playing for the ball there. Clinton's going to take this kick here for Goffstown. Sent into the field. Great kick. Right on Aramita's head. He's going to set it up, looking for Reeves, but an Alvirne defender is going to get there first. And Campbell making a play towards Balky. Balky doesn't get a handle on it yet. And that one's going to be sent sky high for Alvirne, as they're still going to be able to handle it there. And Clinton gets a good defensive stop there. Sends Balky up the sideline. Alvirne recovers, sends it back into the middle of the field for 10. And Balky with a good defensive play, and is going to send that one out off of Alvirne's foot. Going to send a good ball for Cook, who doesn't get it. And Balky is going to get another throw in. It looks like it depends on... No, that's going to be Alvirne's ball. So. Oh, it's going to be a free kick instead. And 20 has that big leg. We saw it a couple times. So let's see what he can do here, as it's just past on the other side of midfield here, as he's going to try, and good ball. And that's going to be sent over the goal there. That was just like the play we saw from Dylan Smith. It was a good ball from number 20 there. The defender right into the center of the box there for Alvirne. And it's just sent over the goal. Good play on goal for Alvirne there, but to no avail. We're going to see, looks like Clinton take this goal kick. And yep, he's going to send a ball right into the center of the field. And Ewing Simone can't step up in time. Cavino's going to play this ball and send it out, trying to stop Alvirne's momentum there. Again, right in our dead spot. That's where we love to put the ball here. Right in the dead spot for GTV. So we're going to see a throw in from Alvirne. Straight up into the air for that header. And Mason's going to try and send it out, but way over. Off the scoreboard, in fact, for Alvirne there. It's going to be a free kick, or a goal kick for, looks like Aiden Clinton's going to take it. Good kick to the center of the field, but Alvirne's going to recover. Aramita almost caught up to him there. Cross back in. Aramita sticking with the Alvirne player there, number 20. And Kalen Campbell makes a good defensive play and doesn't let him go towards the goal there. He's just kind of moving around as we're going to see a corner from Alvirne. Once again, I believe this is our third or fourth corner for Alvirne today. You see two defensive players step up, it looks like, and only one Goffstown offensive player hang back. We're going to see a third defensive player step up here for Alvirne. They split their bunch. One's right into the outside of the box. And Reeves sends the ball deep there for Ewing Simone. It's going to be sent out. Momentum's going to be stopped. Reeves is going to come up and take this throw in, try and get a quick play. And Alvirne's they could have gotten a delay of game for that there. Looks like their captain held on to the ball a couple seconds longer just to get his defenders set. Smart play, but could be called there. Sent out of bounds there by number 10, the captain for Alvirne. Cavino's going to take this throw in. To Morgan. Back out to Cavino, who's going to send it in. No one there for Goffstown. Fortunately, there was a good ball placed by Cavino. It's just there was no one in the area. No one willing to make that hustle play there. As 10's going to cut up the field. He had some nice speed coming up, and Clinton's going to send that one out. Ewing Simone makes a play in the air, bounces off the back. Plinko style of a couple of Goffstown and Alvirne. That's going to be a kick towards the goal, and he's going to boot that one up. Morgan's going to try and play it off his head there, and Mason's going to send that one out of bounds. Andy Mason sending it out of bounds there. Ball's played in, off the head of Clinton, and then that's going to be a corner for Alvirne. So another corner from Alvirne here. We're going to see Jasper Klaus sub back in here, replacing Brody Reeves. And sent in low. Tried to make a little heel play there for 20. Cavino sends this one out back towards the Goffstown bench. They're going to make a play towards the goal, stop for a second, and send that one in. Mason's going to send that right back out towards the same spot where it came from. Klaus makes a nice little spin move there to get around the defender and steps back up after being shoved. That one's going to be called, though. It's going to be a trip on Andy Mason. Looks like coach is trying to say, don't tackle from behind. That's never going to end well for you here. So we're going to see a kick on goal here from Alvirne. Retying his shoe, maybe fixing it up a little bit. They're calling for a stoppage here. He's tying his shoe. They're going to call Goffstown back a couple of feet. And that one's going to be sent over the goal again for Alvirne here. Looked like Bulky may have jumped just about a step forward there as the Alvirne player moved over the front of the ball there. So you just gotta, if you're your coach here, you gotta tell him, stay patient and stay away from that ball till it's sent in towards the goal. So we're gonna see Clinton send a nice ball up and headed off by Alvirne there. Morgan playing towards the inside. Morgan back out to Cavino. Cavino sends it up to no one there. Looked like Aramita or Ewing Simone could have been in the area, but they weren't there, as Alvirne's going to make another push on offense, sends it past the center. That one's going to be a little far over. They're going to try and corral that and get another play off of it. Takari with the save. Low roller there to the center of the goal. And Takari just scoops it right off the ground. So let him survey again and take another boot. Makes a good play off the head for the Alvirne there. And it's sent out, and that's going to be throw in for Alvirne. Austin Morin is going to go in. We're going to see a little bit more substitution. We're going to be calling Ronnie and Connor Cook off there. Dylan Smith is going to be back in, sent into the middle of the field. Aiden Clinton's going to step up and see if he can send one back in there to the box. Bulky rejected there. Kalen makes a play up the sideline, and they're going to call that out off an Alvirne player. So we're going to see a throw in from Bulky again. See if we can send it right to where that cluster of players is. Almost looked like a handball, close to it there from Alvirne. Mason's going to send it right back, and that's going to be saved by Alvirne's goalie, who's going to send it right back to that same spot there. Campbell's there to recover, however. Robbie Cavino makes play, and back and forth with Alvirne here. That one's going to be over the goal again. Clinton's going to take this goal kick here for Goffstown and see if he can send it to the same spot he's been sending it, right around midfield there, which he does, and Bulky puts a head up and doesn't get contact with the ball there. It doesn't look like. Bulky makes a play, sends it deep. Goalie's going to call for it there and send it right back into the middle of the field. Clinton right back towards the goalie. Let's see how they play that. This is dangerous. Goffstown could get a shot here, and that one's going to roll in. What a play. The goalie steps up there, and Ewing Simone takes a great shot on goal. That one's going to be good for Goffstown as they're going to even up the score here. 1-1 for Goffstown. The goal there, Ewing Simone, Josh Ewing Simone on the goal. Looked like the goalie just stepped up, and Josh got a good foot on it and was able to send it right into that close corner, or far corner rather, the close side. Campbell's going to play that ball in the air, and Morgan's going to get it on the outside. Sent it great there for Morgan. Is just not going to hug the sideline enough, as that one's going to go out, and Alvirne's going to get that throw in. Good play by Morgan as he's coming up the side. Klaus is going to get it again, and Aramita doesn't get that shot either. So, reverse field, and Alvirne making another steady attempt towards the goal, as that's not going to be in bounds to make the play on the goal there. It's going to hit the far side for us here, the far side of the net on the outside. Clinton's going to take this goal kick once more, as we've seen so often. And Clinton's going to go deep there. It's going to be recovered by an Alvirne defender, but Aramita is going to end up with it. And Cavino back to Aramita, who's going to send it to Morin. Morin on the outside, back to Cavino. Go past to Morgan, and that one's going to be sent out just to stop Goffstown's momentum. Once again, seen that back and forth today from either team. Good play. Klaus is there, and it's off of Alvirne's goalie. That's a good save with the, looked like his thigh. He just kind of sent it towards that ball there. This one's going to be a corner for Goffstown. This is going to be on ref's time, but it looks like we've got about 50 seconds left of play in the first half here for Goffstown, as it's tied here in Goffstown. Coach is calling for hurry up here. Ball's going to be sent into the middle, off the foot of an Alvirne defender. Cavino's going to play a good ball. He's going to let it come back a little bit. Morin makes a good play on the outside and gets around the Alvirne defender, who's going to stop his momentum there and keep the ball in bounds while he's at it. Looks like Smith is making a good run back up at the ball. That's a well-sent ball right to the goalie there. Dakari's going to get his hands on that one. And it looks like he's just going to wind down this clock. Nope. Kick back up. Good. It looked like Josh Ewing-Simone sent a shoulder in there, but refs called that 50-50. And good play towards the middle. And the half is going to end here for Goffstown. So good play, quite even in the score, but we've seen Alvirne with a couple more opportunities here on Goffstown's side, with a couple more shots on goal, but Goffstown was easily able to capture the goal more, and easily able to capture the opportunity for Goffstown. So we're going to take the 10-minute break here for Goffstown, and we'll see you after halftime.
Between you and others outside of your household. Together, we can.
Welcome back, folks. We're back here in Goffstown as the Grizzlies and Alvirne are already back in play. Alvirne got the first chance at the ball as they started off the half because Goffstown started off the game. Mason's going to clear that one. Klaus is going to miss his attempt at the ball. Alvirne's going to send it back up for an offensive try here. And 9 is trying to make a play around Campbell. 20's going to get a shot on goal, and that one's not going to be on. It's going to be far. We've seen a couple, not a couple actually, quite a few amounts of missed opportunities here for Alvirne. We've gotten quite a good amount of shots on goals, and looks like Dakari is getting his saves up today. So Clinton's going to take that kick, and Morin's going to get a good head on it, as so is Ewing Simone. And Smith is going to make a good run at the ball, but that's going to be sent out by the goalie for Alvirne here. So we're going to see a throw in here by Campbell. Campbell's going to go down the sideline towards Ewing Simone, but that one's not going to have enough sauce on it there to get all the way up to him. It's going to be headed off by Alvirne, and Smith makes a run at it, but doesn't get it before it goes out. So we're going to see a free kick here, or a goal kick here from Alvirne. So we switch sides after the half, and Alvirne is now on the opposite side, and we're going to see him kicking from the same place where Dakari and Clinton were taking it. The 2 headers back to back, one for Alvirne and one for Goffstown. It's going to be called, though, on one of them. Not sure what that was, and I believe they're going to call Klaus's play up in the air as the call there. 20, again, we've already seen him take a couple of these frees. This one's going to be from midfield. He's got a big leg. That one's going to be probably sent right towards the goal. Let's see how good of a foot he can get on it. That one's going to be low, and that's not going to have a shot. It's going to be sloppily recovered there, but Alvirne's going to get it. Dakari's going to stop it. Down on his knees there, Dakari's going to put his hands out and just stop that one from going in there. He's going to take the punt, and Morgan's going to miss the header, but Smith is going to be set up with a great opportunity. Not enough speed there. Sent a little far in front for Ewing Simone. And it looks like goalies are just trading kicks here back and forth. Mason's going to get a head on that, but it's going to be recovered by an Alvirne player. Mason's going to box out, and Andy Mason is back and forth with this Alvirne player. Both fighting for the ball here. And it looks like no one's really going to come away with it here. Morgan's going to end up getting the ball, though, for Goffstown. This is going to be sent down to nobody. It looks like Dylan Smith was supposed to be in that area. He's going to send in a stray slide tackle there. And that one's going to be a throw-in for Goffstown as Morgan's going to take that one. Morgan down the sideline towards Aramita. And Morin's going to get it, but it's going to go out of bounds. So Alvirne's going to take the throw-in here. And we're going to see momentum switch back and switch hands as Alvirne's going to send it in, going towards the goal on this side. Mason's going to try and corral it in. It's going to be sent out. It's going to be another throw-in for Alvirne there off the foot of Andrew Mason. So it looks like Alvirne's going to move back into the center of the field and see how far this throw-in can go for them. Good little short throw-in, but Mason's going to send up a risky header. Dakari's going to shelter it in there. High kick for Dakari. That one's going to drop right around midfield, though. Ewing Simone plays it up in the air, gets another header on it, and Morgan's going to get another header, outside, back to Klaus. So Klaus is going to try and stop the ball right here and off of the Alvirne defender's legs. So Campbell's going to take this throw in, and we're about 5 minutes into action here for Goffstown versus Alvirne, the visiting team. It's going to be right back out by Alvirne, and Goffstown's going to get another shot to throw it in right in our blind spot. Again, wonderful. This is where we love to see all the plays happening. Klaus is going to give it back to Campbell and send it right into the middle of the field. Can Morin step up in time? No, he cannot. It's going to be sent back out in the same spot by Alvirne there. So again, right in this blind spot. So Campbell's going to try and take a throw in. He's going to hand it off instead to Dylan Smith, who's going to take the throw in rather than Campbell. Smith is going to send it into the center towards Aramita. Goes off of Alvirne's head, and they're going to send it way out into the right around midfield. That's a way to change hands there. It was a good boot by Alvirne. And that one's going to be out off another Alvirne, and another Goffstown throw in here. And Morgan's going to take that one on the far side. Ewing Simone's going to try and get around, and blocked twice by the Alvirne defender's legs. Covino tries to take a step up onto that one. It looks like his foot got snagged a little bit. He's going to make a great play back to the ball. A way to stop the momentum there by Covino. It's a good move, but the momentum's just going to keep running as they've got it, and they've got a serious shot on, and that's going to be sent out by Aiden Clinton. That's going to be a corner for Alvirne once again. Just a lot of corners here today, and it looks like it's the story, and it's really who can capitalize off these corners. If Goffstown can get a good hearty stop on Alvirne here on these mass amounts of corners that are coming, then it looks like they can pull off at least a tie, as Covino's going to take the body block on that one and send it back out for another corner. So just corner after corner here for Alvirne, and going back to it, if they can capitalize off of another one or two here, they could secure the win in Goffstown. The corner takes a slip, and Morgan is going to get a good shot up and give it off to Ewing Simone, who's going to cross back into the field. Send a good ball into the center for Smith. Smith should get it out to Klaus here. Klaus, they're not going to call that trip. Smith gets it back, though. Give him back up to Clinton, and that's going to be out. Campbell's going to recover and send it up the side. Doesn't look like anybody's there for Goffstown there. Little miscommunication, maybe placed in the wrong spot. Smith's going to make a good run at it, though. And off the shoulder of Morin there. Morgan corrals it. Good move back into the center of the field for Morgan. I'm going to hand it off to Mason. Mason down the field towards the area of Josh Ewing Simone. He's not going to get that one. Looks like it's going to be a Goffstown throw in again once again. Morgan's going to take that one on the far side of the field here. But a quarter of the way down here for Goffstown is they've kind of lived back in this half of the field for Alvirne. These 9 minutes of first half action or second half action rather, that we've seen. We've seen a couple of corners, but not too much else for Alvirne. Goffstown has strengthened on their offensive side here coming out of the gates in the second half. Klaus is going to pull that one in, and that's going to be sent out of bounds. Sadly for Goffstown here, as we're going to see possession switch sides, and our first sub of the second half comes in for both teams. We're going to see Reeves in for Morin and 4 in for captain number 10 for Alvirne. We're going to see a throw in the same spot of the field this time for Alvirne. Instead, they're going to send it deep up the sidelines. Takari's going to come way up out of the box, as that one's not going to be corralled by Alvirne, but it doesn't matter, as they are going to get it after a attempt by Smith there. It's going to be sent out, and we're going to see another throw in for Goffstown here, most likely by Covino. This one's going to be a lot farther than Covino lined up. And sends it there. Good play on ball by Ewing Simone. And that one's going to be sent up into the bleachers. Alvirne coach here is requesting that there be a handball called there for Ewing Simone on that play. As Alvirne's going to get a shot on goal, hauled in. Bobbled a little bit by Dakari there, who's going to send it quick down to Aramita. Right out of bounds. Aramita is going to take the quick throw in. Good throw in there for Aramita. But Ewing Simone is going to send that one right out of bounds, and that's going to be a kick for the goalie here. 30 minutes left in this half. And we've seen what we've seen almost all game here for both teams. Just a matter of who can capitalize off of these few amount of opportunities for either team now. Two Alvirne players run into each other there. Are they gonna? They're gonna call that one. Looking for that call there. Didn't entirely make sense, but I think that could be a makeup call from the missed handball that we saw. Once again, we're going to see 20 take this free kick. He's got that big leg, and he's even closer, just past midfield now. So just be wary of this if you're Goffstown, where this ball is getting placed. It's a good ball, and a header going to be rallied in by Dakari, who's going to send it up there to Aramita, who's going to send a good ball down. Goalie steps up at the right time there for Alvirne. And so last time that we saw a goal from, so the lone goal from Goffstown here was probably a mental error by the Alvirne goalie. He stepped up very early, and Josh Ewing Simone just got a good handle on that ball, enough to send it in a corner. And that time he stepped up at the right time, not too early, not too late, and he got a good foot on that ball. Alvirne throw in here. That's going to be sent in to the middle, far side. Back pass here to the defense, who's going to rally around it. That should have been a. That's going to be called there for Alvirne. Looked like it ricocheted off of his thigh up into his, the bottom of his bicep area, around the armpit. So that's going to be called. He's going to get a free kick here for Goffstown. Clinton's going to send a good ball, but it's going to be recovered by Alvirne. And nobody's really going to get a good foot on it as it's back and forth. And that's going to be an Alvirne free throw, or throw in, rather. Wrong sport, free throw would be basketball. So, is it? Yeah, it's Alvirne here. That's a good throw in there. And looks like Alvirne's going to stumble over that one a little bit. It's like a back pass. Up here, Cavino tries to jump that ball's path, and he gets turned back around. Sent sky high here, and Ronnie makes a good play in the air, as Smith is going to get an opportunity taken away from Alvirne. That's going to look more like a shot on goal rather than a pass, and Dakari's going to get another save. He's racking them up this game. Lots of opportunities here for Alvirne. Good kick, quite far downfield, and it looked like Cook got stopped. It looked like he got stopped there. Somebody just ran right in front of him and stopped him. Didn't look like it was going for the ball. It was rather just kind of a body block. Down the side towards Smith. That's going to be out off another Alvirne defender, right in the lovely blind spot here for GTV. So we're going to see a throw in here from Morgan's going over to the opposite side for throw in, as Clinton's going to pull in from the defense. Morgan's hoping he can get this right into the center of the field, which he does. It's juggled around for a little bit, and Dylan sends it far outside the far right here. That's going to hit the goalpost of the uprights for football. So Wrong goal there for Dylan Smith. He's had a couple opportunities. So, again, we're just going to come back to that capitalizing off of opportunities here for Goffstown. If it can happen, then it needs to happen here for Goffstown, as both teams are tied at 1 goal apiece. Somebody needs to bite. Mason's going to send a ball up, and that one's going to cling to the sideline and not go out. And Alvirne's going to send it out instead. So Smith is going to take the throw in. Hopefully he can get a quick opportunity out to Cook. Cook, it's going to go over Cook's head. And the goalie's going to take a high kick, hoping for a quick opportunity here. Clinton's going to make a play on the ball. He was lost there for a second, didn't know where the ball was. That was going to be sent out of bounds there by Alvirne. So we're going to see Cavino most likely throw it in. Throws it up the sideline. Good header by Morgan there, as it's going to be tried to kept in bounds by Smith, but he's not able to, as Alvirne's going to get possession back, and they're going to get a throw in here just past midfield. They're going to throw it in, and Bulky's going to make a good play using his head, and Morgan's going to get that one. They're going to call it Goffstown ball on the throw-in. That one's going to go over a defender's head. Smith tries to make the play up, and he can't get the body block on the goalie's kick there. Alvirne makes a play back into the center of the field. Klaus is going to send a good ball to Brody Reeves, who's going to send Connor Cook for the opportunity, who's going to be corralled in there by Alvirne's goalie. So we've got about 17 minutes down here in the second half, and no one's taken that bite yet. No one's really gotten the opportunity good enough, apparently, to score a goal just yet. That one's going to be sent down deep, and Mason's going to send that out of bounds, trying to stop Alvirne's momentum as they look to make a push there on the offensive side. We're going to see a sub back in for Alvirne. And that one's going to be Bulky's ball there. And Smith is going to make a... It depends on who they call that on. They're going to... I believe they call it Goffstown's throw-in. So Smith makes a play just to send it off of Alvirne's defender's body there. And they're going to send it up. Morgan makes a play in the air. Back to Smith, who's going to try and take the opportunity. That one goes out of bounds, though. Looks like we're going to see another sub in for Alvirne, and I believe I talked about this closer to the start of the half, but lots of subs in for Alvirne. So it's really going to be a matter of coming down to it. Who's going to get the most opportunities? Who can capitalize off these opportunities, and who can stay like hydrated and refreshed and ready to make and bite on those opportunities. So that one's going to be sent out by Mason. And it's going to be a throw in, but they're going to kind of treat it like a corner here, as they're going to crowd the box. So we'll see if Alvirne can do just that and capitalize off the opportunity here. Good throw in. Opportunity there for 12 for Alvirne, but Campbell's going to hang with them, and that's going to be a goal for Alvirne. Just again, a little bit of a miscommunication there. Went back and forth between feet rather, and just good shot on goal. So Smith is going to take the first touch here for Goffstown. Clinton's going to take the first kick and send that one up to Cook, but neither Cook nor Morgan could get a good touch off that one. Bulky's going to take the throw in here. Morgan's going to take the opportunity here for Goffstown as it's going to be back to Bulky, who's going to send it back to Cavino. Back into the center of the field, and Alvirne's going to get a head off that one. And sent up field for Alvirne. Let's see if Campbell can hang with here. And he's going to send that one. Oh, no, he doesn't send that out of bounds. Reeves sends it out of bounds, or tries to at least. And Alvirne's going to gain back possession. 20's going to take a shot on goal, but that one's going to go far right and not get in close. So we see about little under 20 minutes here, a couple seconds under 20 minutes, and Alvirne is up 2-1. They are, it's again, they were just able to capitalize off that opportunity. They've got a couple more than Goffstown in this game here. So we'll see how they can fare from here, as Klaus is going to get this ball off of a defender's foot. And Kalen's going to make the play up to Cook, who sends it back to Cavino. Cavino settles it and sends it down. Defender was in front of Morgan there, so he couldn't really Morgan couldn't make a play. Defender sends it back up to his teammates. And it looks like Cook is down as he jammed his foot there. We're gonna see stoppage of play here for Cook. He jammed his foot hard on that ball as it was bringing back towards the field. So Cook is still down. So we're gonna turn away from that there, as they're going to gather around their goalie here for Goffstown. Cook was the first sub that we saw in for Goffstown, so important player here. Hate to see anyone down, but especially such an important player for Goffstown, it doesn't make it any better. So most likely we're going to see Josh Ewing-Simone come in here and hope for the best for Cook. So Goffstown's going to gather around. Looks like Klaus is stretching his own legs out there. See Goffstown gather around, and Cook is being helped back up by his coach and our trainer. Cook is being helped back over to the sideline for Goffstown here. He's walking under his own power, so it doesn't look too serious here for Cook, but we'll wait for farther notice here. Walking under his own power with a little bit of a limp here, so we see subs for both teams come in. And Ewing-Simone does, in fact, come in for Goffstown here. So Coach is going to let them take their own ball there. It was their ball as Goffstown gets the possession, but Coach takes the high road and lets Dakari take the free kick, or the kick from the goalie position, and lets Alvirne regain possession. However, we're going to see it back into Goffstown's possession as Clinton's going to take this free kick from just inside the box. Play into the middle of the field. Bulky goes up for it, can't come down with it. Cavino's going to play up towards the side here. 10 makes a good play to the center of the field, and 6 gets caught up with Andy Mason. Campbell recovers, and good save by Dakari. Makes the hustle play up. Let's see if he can keep that momentum back towards Goffstown. So he's going to send deep for Ewing-Simone, who's already got a goal in this game, and sent back out. It's going to be sent to the opposite side of the field here. As Aramita is readying up to get back in here. And Bulky's going to send it back to Cavino, and it's not going to be hauled in by Cavino, but Bulky gets it back, and he sends one for Klaus, which is going to get intercepted there by number 6, I believe, who is a captain for Alvirne. Sent outside for Alvirne, and that one's not going to stay in bounds. Aramita is going to come in for Goffstown, who he's going to be replacing Jasper Klaus, and Campbell's going to take the throw in. Doesn't have too many opportunities, as we're going to hear some drops coming down on the roof here. So starting to rain. Conditions with about 17 minutes left could get a little sloppy here, making it an even more eventful game. So Reeves goes up for it. Aramita goes up for it. Neither of them can get a real good contact off of the ball. As Alvirne's going to get possession back here. And, wow, 10 makes a good hesitation play towards the center there. And 13 recovers, sends it back in, and Andrew Mason's going to send it out. That's going to be a corner for Alvirne. In the JV game, which we are not currently broadcasting, I'll send a score update for everyone watching out. It's 3-0 Alvirne at the moment. 14 minutes left in the second half. So if you're interested in the JV game, Alvirne is up 3-0. Dakari gets a touch off that ball and jumps on it, and he's going to get the save. Once again, he's got a good amount of them. He's going to send the ball up into the middle of the field. Smith is going to make a play in the air, and looks like neither player really went for the ball there. Just kind of went for each other. Wasn't a great effort to play the ball, but neither player is going to get the foul called. And Clinton, yeah. Clinton, it looks like Clinton could have been called for that easily. Back a couple steps, and I think that's what they are calling. It was just a little late there, as Clinton was kind of playing the heels there of the Alvirne offense. Dakari's going to fumble it and get back on top of it. Good hustle from Dakari there. He just needed to secure that one. Looked like they tried to take an opportunity there as Dakari was trying to deal with the defense, and that one's going to be on Ewing Simone's heels as he's going to play back into the center of the field. No one there to recover that one, though. Clinton's going to get the ball and not recover off of it. That one's going to be a call for there for as Clinton's going to get a talking to from the ref here. Looks like he's gone off a little bit tonight. He's got a couple of the fouls. He's going to be called off. He's going to be replaced by Klaus. Coach is going to change the positioning here. It's going to be a 4-3-3 is what he called. 4-3-3, so he's going to be playing midfield for Clinton here. And that one's going to be sent way out of bounds. It's going to be a kick for Dakari here. Just a little overcast here in Goffstown today. We heard a couple raindrops coming down. It's none now, as Mason's going to take the kick. Good kick from Mason. However, it's not really going to have a real target as Alvirne gets ahead on it before Goffstown can get any touch off of it. And Cavino's going to try and play that one. And it's going to be Alvirne throw in on the far side of the field. About 13 minutes left here in the half as Alvirne has a 2-1 lead. We are in Goffstown and we are live today. So thank you to all who have tuned in, and thank you for staying socially distant and responsible, as we are nowhere close to packed here in Goffstown. So you can see a play, and they're going to stop it for something called back there. Far side judge is calling it. Looks like he's talking with Cavino. Cavino's not sure what's going on there. And it looks like Mason's going to take the free kick here. Kick here from Mason. Low, not as high as we've seen from him, but it's still going to get to Morgan, and Morgan's going to try and make a play to the outside. Does he get it? That one's going to be called on Morgan there. It does not look like he was playing the ball in that situation. He sent his body a little bit into an Alvirne player there. So that one's going to be called back as Alvirne's going to get a free kick. Just keep coming back to him there. Number 20, he's got a big leg. So again, we've got to watch the placement here if you're Goffstown. He's just on the opposite side of midfield here for Alvirne. So let's see what he can do with his opportunity here. Great kick. Sent right in there off the chest of Andy Mason, though. Good play. And Aramita is fighting for it on the far side there with the Alvirne player, number 10. I believe that's captain. And that's gonna be a foul call. It looks like it's getting a little sloppy. We've stopped the rain. It's getting a little sloppy between the players here. So you're gonna see a couple more fouls called here. Looks like, again, not really going for the ball. They're just kind of arm fighting here for Goffstown. Coach's calling for 3 people on the wall. Calling for Ewing Simone to step up as well. And that one's going to go off the chest of Dakari, and it's going to be sent out of bounds. Looked like they made a little bit of a run there at the goalie, but thankfully it's going to be called a corner. It's going to be called off of Dakari, which doesn't... I don't know if our view is good enough from up here. Obviously, the ref is a little bit closer, so... Corner here from Alvirne. That's going to be sent to the top of the box and out of it, rather. That's going to be sent far outside as there's nobody there to corral that one in. Cut back once again. Good kick, good feed, and that one's not going to be settled there for Alvirne. That was a good pass there. Good breaking ball there. Break, rather, for the offensive player there for Alvirne. Breaking ball, again, we're going into other sports here. We got the free throw for basketball, the breaking ball for baseball. We're doing it all here tonight. As Mason's going to take this goal kick here for Goffstown. And he goes deep, right about a yard short of midfield. As Dylan's going to give a low header outside to Ronnie Morgan, who's going to run the field. And he is not going to get an opportunity as that's kicked out by Alvirne's defense, and it looks like it's going the other way. 13 stops the ball, gives it back to 10 on the other side. Close side, far side. Which side? Sent in. Dakari's gonna haul that one in. Good kick from Dakari. This one's gonna go past midfield, and Smith's gonna get a good run at it. Again, neither player really played the ball there, so that one's not going to get called as both players kind of ran at each other. Didn't really make a good play on the ball for either or. That one's going to be called on Dylan there. Looks like there's a little bit of back and forth here between Dylan Smith and the Alvirne captain after that one. This is going to be another free kick for 20 here. The placement is critical here for Alvirne. See if they can capitalize off of yet another free kick here in this sloppy ending for Goffstown. High placement right to the center. Dakari's going to come up, and the goalie is out of the goal. Looks like Alvirne is calling for a penalty on that one. Instead, they're just going to get a corner. Another opportunity here. Dakari stepped out of goal on that one. Missed opportunity once again for Alvirne, as nobody gets any part of their body for either team on that one. Looks like we're going to see a little bit of a shift as Morgan's going to play up. And Balky is going to come in for Smith. Mason out to Klaus, and Klaus doesn't play the ball there. Just kind of took a hop off the ground. And that one's going to be white ball. You're going to see a ball sent over the bleachers by JV there. JV is still 3-0 on the other side of the bleachers. And it's getting a little sloppy here in Goffstown. We've got about 6 minutes left. Cavino's going to take the throw in for Goffstown. And good play by Morgan there to free up. And Mason's alone with the runner. And we'll see what Alvirne can do here on the free opportunity there. They're going to get the goal. So that's going to put Alvirne up 3-1. About 6 minutes left. So there it was almost a given that Alvirne scored. So as it was just the Alvirne offensive player and Andy Mason alone. Andy Mason took a bite at the ball, didn't get it. We're going to see Andy Mason take a boot. That was number 9. That time it was number 9, Ashworth there. That one's going to go right into the goalie's hands for Alvirne. It's going to be a high ball, placed right around midfield. And Jasper's going to send it cross right. And Alvirne's still going to hold on to this one. And 9's going to get the header, pass it off to 10 here. Back to Dakari, who's going to take a swing at the ball and get it. Looked like Aramita wasn't playing his spot in the field there. So he could have had a good shot at that one, but was pulling off to one side rather than playing in the center. That one's going to go out right in our blind spot once again for Campbell here on the throw-in. Looks like he's going to send it up the side there for Aramita, who's going to corral it in. And Campbell's going to send it right back up this side for Ewing Simone, who's going to get it off the chest and out. It's going to be an Alvirne throw-in here. And that one's going to be out. There's going to be a sub for Alvirne. Clock has stopped as this is going to be ref's time. And an opportunity again for Alvirne. That's going to be far left. About 4 minutes left. We're on ref's time, however, so this clock may not be 100% accurate. Clinton's going to take this goal kick here for Goffstown, and he's going to send a low ball. That's going to be right to an Alvirne player there. They're going to have an opportunity here. They are undermanned, however, they were running a 3. They were in a 3-5 situation there, but they're going to get back up towards midfield, and Austin Morin's going to play great defense. That was a great play by Austin Morin here, who's only a freshman, and he was running with the captains here. So great play by him. So he was playing right neck and neck with the Alvirne captain. Right into the center of the field, and can Goffstown capitalize off that? That one's gonna go over for Morgan. Oh, that is tough there. That was a great free kick there by Clinton. Placed nearly perfectly. Can't get your head down. There's still some more game to play here for Goffstown. You got to just rally here and play the best game you can. Goalie's going to send it right to Aramita. Nope, he's not going to get a chance. Campbell's not going to get a chance either. This one's going to be another offensive opportunity here for Alvirne. Going to force it into the center, and that one's going to go out of bounds for Alvirne. Kick by Clinton, right to Alvirne once again. So these kicks have been an opportunity lost here for Goffstown a couple times now. Sends one in, hits the crossbar, and there's going to be another free shot on goal. That one's going to be the fourth for Alvirne. So Alvirne's going to go up 4-1 with about 1:57 left. Little under 2 minutes to go here. As this one looks gone, the opportunity. Looked like Jake Dufour on that goal, as Aramita's going to send one up right back into an Alvirne player. Looks like Klaus couldn't get a full foot on that ball, and that's going to be out. And Alvirne's going to have to scurry under the bleachers there to grab that. It's going to be a throw in, and we're going to see a sub come in for Alvirne. Got about 1:20 left here to play in Goffstown. And we're going to see an opportunity once again kicked out by Mason. It's going to be another throw in for Alvirne. It's going to be a throw back into the middle or that side of the field. Kicked out by Goffstown. Throw in for Alvirne here. Just about under a minute left to play here from Goffstown, so most likely, unless anything goes awry in the next minute, we're going to see a win from Alvirne in Goffstown, 4-1. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. It's been an interesting time. Again, it's just me on camera, iPad, and headset tonight. So if you are looking for volunteer opportunities, please don't be afraid to contact our director, Adam McCune. His information is on the town website or gtv.sports on Instagram. You can find us there. So if you are looking to have an opportunity here to volunteer, Goffstown's going to get a free kick. So this could be you. You could be calling these games for us. You could be on camera. You could be running the scoreboard that is virtually set. And it looks like this is going to be the last play for Goffstown here. So it's at best going to be 4-2, as this one's going to be sent on goal. And it is. It's a goal for Klaus. So it's going to... So scratch my comment from earlier. This one's going to most likely end 4-2. And it's referee's time here, so Goffstown's going to take a step up. So Klaus got that goal, and the game is going to be over. So final here from Goffstown is going to be 4-2. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed your time here with us today, and Goffstown's going to take the field. Thank you.